Monday Night Football, Buccaneers versus Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes comes in, he goes into Arrowhead playing the team that he lost the Super Bowl to, and also playing a team that he's kind of owned in the regular season as of late, because they won a few years ago, right?
Yes,
Like in Tampa.
Proved them on Sunday Night Football.
Okay, so
at that game.
Monday Night Football, EJ, take us away with your...
So, like he said, Patrick Mahomes lost to this team in the Super Bowl, but has kind of owned them lately. The last time the Chiefs lost the game at home was versus the Raiders on Christmas last year. Mahomes is 3-0 in his career versus Baker Mayfield, 2-0 in the regular season, and 1-0 in the playoffs when Baker was on the Browns and Mahomes got hurt and Chase Daniel had to finish that game. You remember that game?
Yes,
That was pretty crazy. It was a pretty close game. So, Mahomes and Baker, they have had close games. Yes, Mahomes has won them all. But if you look back to when they played in college, they went nuts. One of them threw for 724 yards, which is crazy. So I think this is going to be a very good game. I think both quarterbacks are going to throw over 300 yards.
Yeah.
My X factor for this game is the Bucs injuries. With no Chris Godwin, with no Evans, Britt, I believe, is the starting linebacker. He is not very good. Baker last week turned over the ball twice. He also turned over the ball twice after Godwin and Evans went out. Yes, he threw for 300 yards, but he is forced to be someone that I don't think he is. And yes, I think he's a good quarterback. I do think that. I've jumped on the bandwagon that he's a good starting quarterback. But he can't make plays with guys that haven't been starters before.
Yeah.
This is Jalen McMillan's first time starting. Trey Palmer's not a number one receiver. K-Don is good, but he can't make that many plays with them. They're running the offense through Rachaad White. The Chiefs have the number one ranked defense currently. So I got the Bucs injuries being the X factor and them not being able to go swing for swing with blow for blow, I should say, with the Chiefs. My bold take is Travis Kelce has over 50 yards and a touchdown.
That's crazy, because last year that is not a bold take. That's an everyday thing. Now it's like,
What's going to happen?
Yeah. You never know with Travis Kelce.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, the Bucs lost.
Swifty.
The Bucs lost their starting linebacker before they played the Eagles. And since then, the Bucs have allowed 2 touchdowns each of the last 2 games. 4 total over the last 2 games. So that's why I like Travis Kelce to score a touchdown. If the last 2 games the tight ends can score 2 touchdowns, I definitely think Kelce can get 1. He's been the best tight end in the league for the last 5 years up until this season. No less than 72 yards has the opposing tight end gained since week 4 against the Bucs. That means the Bucs have given up no less than 72 yards since week 4. And in 4 out of the 5 of those last games, over 88 yards. So that 172-yard game has only happened once. Every other game was 88 yards or more. I think Travis Kelce gets over 50 yards and a touchdown. I'll bring you to my score prediction. I have the Chiefs winning this game 27-23. They're at home. I don't think Baker's going to be able to get it done. I think the Bucs injuries at the linebacker position is going to hurt, and they're going to exploit that, and the Chiefs defense is going to do what they do and keep them in the game.
Okay. All right. My X Factor, D-Hop versus Jalen McMillan. Which receiver will have the biggest game, and which will be able to elevate their quarterback, who both have lost their top targets.
Mm-hmm.
Both their top 2 targets, actually. Some for
wide receiver 1 and 2.
Yeah, some for the season, other long term. Actually, Mahomes lost both of his for the season. Mike Evans should be coming back in a few weeks. Both offenses are with those 2 targets. We know both teams have established a great running attack. Kareem Hunt is on a comeback tour, and Bucky Irving is also balling. That man is going off. He is RB1 easily. But with the lack of wide receiver power due to injuries, which of these receivers will be able to break out and elevate to take this game? Casey is ranked 6th versus the receivers, so I think Baker's going to have a tough night, while the Bucs are 28th. So this may favor D-Hop over, but Baker has had a better year than Mahomes. We can't forget that.
Yeah, statistically.
By a good amount, and performance-wise, he's had a better year than Patrick Mahomes. But
statistically.
yes, but Mahomes
is winning.
Yes, I know that. But he's not winning because of Mahomes. He's winning because of Andy Reid.
Yes.
And Baker is winning because of Baker. And
he's
Todd
on a
Bowles.
2-game skid without his.
I get that.
Receiver, so I don't know if that's because of Baker.
My prediction is the Bucs will hand the Chiefs their first loss.
I knew you were going there with that.
Baker's out for blood right now.
I have that weird feeling too.
Yeah,
I kind of have that weird feeling
Baker's
too,
out for
but I'm not
blood
giving it to
right
him.
now. He saw Chris Godwin get stretched off the field. He's been mad ever since. And to be honest,
him when he's angry.
After the last 2 weeks, he really hasn't seemed like himself as he finished the year last year and then started the year this year. The Chiefs are due for a loss. They are due for a loss, and it's obvious what the Chiefs do. They run the ball and play action pass with their receiver, whoever's out there. It could be Juju, you just don't know. Now they have D-Hop. Todd Bowles is going to have the perfect plan to stop that offense, give Mahomes a hard night, and the Bucs will prevail. The Chiefs haven't really played that great. You can't tell me they have played great.
Their defense has played great. Their offense has not.
Exactly. So, with that being said, the Chiefs will lose. And they are just able to pull these nail-biting wins off with great coaching. Like I said, Mahomes is top 3 in interceptions in the league. They have the defense keeping them at afloat, like EJ's been saying. So Bucs win this 29-21 in Arrowhead, and Baker
win by 8 points.
And win by 8 points.
Wow.
So give me Tampa Bay over the Chiefs. I like it.
I like that we disagree.
Well, yes.
I like that.
Last week,
you're going to be wrong.
Last week, no. We're not going to go there. But last week, we saw a lot of this play out where this team was favored by 2 touchdowns, a.k.a. the Jets, and they lost. And ton of things happened where
last week was crazy.
Yes. The best
Cardinals were underdogs. The Jets were underdogs. The Eagles were plus money. There's another. Oh, the Browns were underdogs. That's 4 right there. And those were only 1 o'clock games.
The Jets weren't underdogs. The Patriots were.
You're right. I'm sorry. The Patriots were underdogs, but in the Jets game, yes. That's 4 right there. Could you imagine that 4-leg parlay?
So
all plus money.
I'm gonna take the Bucs money line, man. I'm telling you, the Chiefs are due for a loss.
We'll break even with our bold take on Sunday.
That's fine.
Our Sunday bold picks.
The Chiefs are due for a loss. I'm just going to put it at that. They are due for a loss.
It's been 10 months since they've lost.
They need to lose. I think the NFL has it scripted to where, okay, we need them to lose.
So we want Baker to beat them?
Yes.
I could see that.
What is the better story?
I can see that.
Tell me.
I can see that.
No, what's going to sell tickets and what's going to sell the next day? Who's going to want to tune into ESPN saying, oh, Chiefs won another game? No, they want to watch, what people think. Oh my God, Baker Mayfield walked into Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs.
I think what's really going to hurt him is that injury at linebacker because that Brick guy has not been good.
He's not at all. You're absolutely right. This is going to be an offensive shootout. I think the Chiefs' defense is going to break down a little bit.
We're going to have to see.
They're not going to stop the run. I promise you that right now. They won't stop the run.
They may stop Rashad White, but I don't know about Bucky.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. They're not going to stop Bucky Irving. I promise you that right now. Take is over. I'm going to take is over.
Okay.
Chiefs will not stop it unless it's snowing or raining or it's super, super cold because these boys are from Tampa. So, it's pretty chilly out here. But
85 and sunny today.
I know. But anyways, we'll see you guys next week and take the Bucs over the Chiefs. You got anything to add? Bucky Irving?
Chiefs 9-0.